vanished from a school hallway 3 days before Valentine's Day. No blood, no screams. And by the time everyone understood this wasn't a teenage rebellion, it was already too late. While I was going over the boyfriend's name, Mark Delaney, in my head, doing what I hadn't done before, taking him seriously, the case made the decision for me. It didn't reopen because of evidence. It reopened because of a phone call. Late night, rain, County Road 6. A drunk driver who didn't know what he'd hit until he stopped. One victim, male, high school age. His name wasn't familiar to most of us. That should have mattered. No record, no trouble, no reputation. He lived close to the school, close enough not to stand out. The emergency room was loud that night, too loud to think. He was still alive when they brought him in. Barely. The attending physician was Lisa Matthews' mother. He was just another teenage boy on a gurney. Mud on his shoes. Blood on his sleeve. He drifted in and out. Shock. Internal bleeding. At first, it sounded like nonsense. Names blend together when people are dying. When he whispered her daughter's name, she didn't react at first. Doctors hear names all the time. Patients confuse faces. Memories bleed together. Then he said it again, slower. Lisa. He tried to lift his hand. Couldn't. He whispered something else. Not loud enough for the room. Just for her. I'm sorry. He died 12 minutes later. The drunk driver survived. Lisa's mother didn't scream, didn't faint, didn't cry. She finished the procedure, logged the time of death, and stepped out of the room. Then she made the call. By morning, Thomas Reed's file was back on my desk, and next to it, a new name. Not a suspect. Not yet. Some confessions don't come in interview rooms. They come by accident. The boy who died that night had a name. We just never needed it before. Evan Miller, 17. Same school. Same graduating class. No disciplinary record. No social circle worth noting. And no reason anyone would have remembered him. Evan lived with his mother in a small service house behind the old municipal garage. She was disabled, homebound, dependent. The house had never been searched. It didn't fit any profile. Profiles are for patterns. This wasn't one. We searched Evan's room first. School books, old cassette tapes, nothing unusual. Then we found the notebook. It wasn't hidden. It wasn't locked. It was written carefully, slowly, like something meant to last. The first pages weren't violent. They were observant. Schedules. Hallway traffic. Who stood where after the last bell. There was a page marked February. A heart drawn in pencil. A time. A place. the same date printed on the card we couldn't place. He understood something simple. Lisa wouldn't follow a stranger, so he didn't ask her to. He never wrote, "Meet me." He never wrote a name. The message was designed to be misread. 3:10 p.m. Our place. Our didn't mean him and Lisa. It meant Lisa and her boyfriend. A place they'd gone to before. After arguments. When words ran out. Evan didn't need her trust. He borrowed someone else's. In the journal, he referred to it as the place she would go, not our place. The words on the card were chosen for her, not for him. Evan didn't write about hate or revenge. He wrote about being seen, about wanting one moment where she chose him. The journal didn't give us an address. It gave us a habit. Evan wrote about places that didn't change, places people stopped noticing, city-owned, locked, passed every day. That's when the journal stopped being psychological and became geographical. The journal didn't name the place, but it told us exactly where to look. He had planned it carefully, not to hide her far away, but to hide her where no one searched. Evan Miller didn't hide her far away. He hid her somewhere we'd already looked past, in a place that had been locked for years and trusted because of it. Behind the municipal garage, past the service road, under a structure no one thought a teenager could control. We had walked past it twice during the first week. The space was listed as restricted, locked, assigned to city maintenance. We checked the perimeter, not the inside. Evan had access keys. His mother used to clean there years earlier. The safest places are the ones no one thinks to question. The lock wasn't forced. It never had been. The door opened easily. The air was heavy. That was enough. It wasn't meant to be breathed for long. The room was small, concrete, no windows, a folding chair, an empty water container, chains fixed to a support beam. Lisa Matthew was still there. Her hands were restrained, not tightly, carefully. No signs of struggle, no defensive wounds. She died from dehydration. The medical examiner suggested that she survived for several days after Thomas Reed's arrest, long enough for us to be searching in the wrong direction, long enough for the town to believe it was over. Evan didn't torture her. He didn't hurt her physically. He left and trusted the lock. Neglect can be as lethal as violence. We finally knew where she had been and why no one heard her. What we didn't know yet was how close we'd come to finding her alive. We finished reading Evan Miller's journal that night, not because we needed answers, but because we needed to understand. Every line felt different now. There were no fantasies of violence, no threats, no rage, only patterns, timing, waiting, about how Valentine's Day made people predictable, about waiting for the right moment. He believed she would think the card came from her boyfriend. There was no thrill in his writing, no celebration, only certainty. Evan believed Lisa would understand, eventually, that if he gave her time, away from noise, away from other people, she would see him. He wasn't trying to hurt her. He was trying to be chosen. Thomas Reed was released 2 days later. No apology made the headlines. No correction traveled as far as the accusation. He left town that spring. The town didn't hold a vigil. It held its breath. People avoided the garage without knowing why. Lisa's father never returned to law enforcement. He said he trusted procedure once, and that was enough. Her mother kept working, not because she was strong, but because stopping felt worse. The case was closed as solved. No trial, no sentence, only paperwork. Evan died believing Lisa would forgive him or understand him. We never found proof that she did. Every February, the town decorated again. Hearts, balloons, sails. Most people forgot the year it didn't feel right. A few didn't. Valentine's Day is about being seen, about being chosen. That year, one person waited to be noticed, and one person trusted the wrong sign. People ask me what warning signs we missed. I tell them the truth. He didn't look dangerous. He didn't act strange. He didn't scare anyone. He was invisible. And sometimes, that's what makes people the most dangerous of all. This was Archive 198X. Some people vanished. Their stories didn't.